Welcome everybody to the CGF and Beaver show. I'm CGF and that's
the Scotsman. I am
the Scotsman. We've given Beaver the boot because there was a lot of complaints about the glare on the bloody camera. So we wanted someone with hair, Scotty.
A bit younger, a bit good looking.
Yeah, exactly.
Coloured, back from Bali.
Yeah,
got
exactly.
A few winners for us, so we're ready to go.
Beaver's actually away on annual leave. Someone decided to give him 2 weeks holiday, and we're all appreciative of management for doing that.
You know why he went though?
Why?
We're the last couple of winners we tipped.
Yeah.
He's used the money to go away on holiday with his girlfriend. He's pretty good, isn't he?
He's natural. Beaver, you got problems. We're going to look at 4 races today. 2 at Flemington, the Turnbull and the Girl Guy, and then we're going to go to Randwick and look at the Group 1 double, the Epsom Handicap and the Metropolitan. We're going to start with race 8 at Flemington, the Turnbull Stakes, 2,000 metres, a traditional lead up towards the Caulfield Cup. And race 8 is a cracking field. There's any number of contenders in this race. Scotty, after a bit of study and a little bit of looking at the film, I've come up with Fiorente. I was taken by its run at Moonee Valley. I think, if anything, Flemington's its track.
Yes.
And at 56.5 kilos, I don't think he's been weighted out of it. And with the Waterhouse Royalla team getting $5.50, that'll do me very nicely. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, well, it's a hard race, very hard race. In my opinion, you're looking for something down in the weights, is the way I've gone here. Royal Descent looks my selection. And trained by Chris Waller, and beautifully bred horse by Reduced Choice out of Moulin Princess. If we remember that horse, it won many good races. So I'm going to switch in a right and go with Royal Descent.
Royal Descent. What about Pousson's Tulum?
Pousson's Tulum. Its bubble was it was a little bit disappointing last start.
Yes.
It's still favourite for the Caulfield Cup. Look, it'll be hard to beat too. I mean,
but this is its test, isn't it? Really.
That look at East. I mean, they came for it last start, but got beat 3.5 lengths. That wasn't its grand final. It'll improve for sure. I'm just going for Royal Descent.
But Scotty, there was a person on the CGF and Beaver show, namely CGF, who punted very heavily that it's a done deal, and the Beaver cut me down. He cut me down.
Look, it's a done deal. The Smarties took the $15 during the week. It started $8-9 race day and did me a huge favour on track, so I'm glad it won.
Good stuff. Rightio, that takes us to race 9. The sprint race, 1,200 metres, is Group 2, $220,000 at 5:05. What do you like in this one, Scotty?
Well, down the straight track at Flemington, they can sort a few horses out. You got Sessions and Steps in Time, who are the favourite and second favourite. But Albright, blinker's first time for me, ran well, had 1 start at the track for 1/3.
Yep.
I'm leaning towards Albright, and it'll be about $10.
Yeah.
That might be the value to go in this race.
Yeah, well, I tipped it last time out.
Did you?
Yep, and it got up at $3.85 for a place. Picked it each way. I'm actually jumping off it. I'm going to go with Platelet number 5, Darren Weir, Michelle Payne. I'm a bit of a fan of this horse. I think it's honest as the day is long. I think I probably would have liked it if it was going around a corner.
Yes.
That's the only worry I've got. But I'm going to get stuck into that, and it's at $9. So we're putting a bit of value out there.
Look, Steps in Time, John O'Shea. You got Sessions there, who's never raced on the track before.
Yeah.
It's a race that you up the street, you can buy 3 or 4 horses and get some good value. Barrier 1, Albright, I think it'll be suited.
Good stuff. Rightio then, that takes us to Royal Randwick, and we have the time-honoured Epsom Handicap over 1,600 metres, race 7, and this is a cracking field. What do you like, mate?
Look, I've done the form in this race, and to me, looks like there'll be a lot of pace in the race. Big field normally generates that. I think everything will get its chance at Randwick up the straight there. I'd be looking for a horse that's drawn slightly out, believe it or not. I'm going to get a soft run in the race. So looking for middle to back markers, and I've come up with 2 horses. Toy Dini, terrific form, was on at last start. $6, that's my top pick. And a little roughie, Riva del Lago. Jimmy Casti has stayed on board. I know he's riding Zeus Star later on, But he's stayed in Sydney to ride Zoustar and obviously Riva del Lago. So at $17, I wouldn't be discounting Riva del Lago.
Yeah, it's good value, all right. I've actually gone even wider than that. I was wrapped with the run of Rekindled Interest.
Yes, been on it before.
And he didn't bring it up here for the sake of putting it in a float. It's been out for a long time, and I just think it's the knockout horse.
Yeah.
I think it's the knockout horse. Look, it's a big ask for a horse that's been out so long, but his first up run showed he'd come back, and look, we'll see. But $19.
Second up, it's going to be hard round.
$19. Yeah, but it's more suited to 2,000 metres, and you've got to be if he's obviously got the work in. He's obviously set him. So
the pace will suit that horse. So it's got a chance.
Harder they go, the better I like it.
Yeah, and Baxter on board.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the Epsom, and then we come to the last race at Royal Randwick, race 9 at 5:25, and they'll be rocking and rolling, and there'll be the chiffon skirts and the high heels will be off by that stage.
Well, this is us. I tipped this horse last start. All the boys in the office laughed at me. Actually, not last start, 2 starts ago. Horse called Julianus. Clear top pick. Ran third that day. Good run, was run short. Came out last start and won. On the way to the racetrack last week, shall we say, I bumped into the right people, and the right people said to me, "This will be winning," and it duly arrived. I won't say who told me it, but it's pretty close to the horse's mouth. One other little thing, the little whisper from the stable. Ironstein, $21. Put that in the Quinella. $7 Julianus. I don't think it'll start $7 race day.
And what do you think of Prince Cherry? Prince Cherry?
Look, just on the value, Julianus is my pick. Prince Cherry. It's won his last 2 starts. David Van Dyke, very, very good trainer. Jay Ford on board, 4 starts. I don't think it's up to the class, to be truthful.
Yeah,
and I don't like the breeding of the horse regarding over the staying distance. It's easier. It's got bigger opposition this Saturday, so not for me.
What do you think?
I'll be laying it.
Good stuff. So, as a bookie, what are the bookies' tips? Now, we've on the show. I've got to say, and this audience is the man that gives us the tips. You've been on fire. You've been on fire. We bought 2 houses. Two houses.
Well, you've been away the weekend with your girlfriend. I've had to take 4 kids away to Bali, but that was a bit more expensive than where you went. But we're spending the money. We've got to find it again this Saturday. And I've come up in Melbourne at race 3, number 3. You've missed the price because I've already got on. Paxamedia, well bred, Nashawala, Peter Snowden, get on.
Number 3, race 3.
Yes.
All right. And that's the one we need to put the mortgage on.
Yeah, well, we've got one more in the last in Brisbane if we're on the chase, but hopefully we won't be on the chase.
What's that?
I'm giving a horse to Chris Lees myself, and I reckon Chris Lees doesn't go to Brisbane for nothing. And just speaking to the camp, I really like one. I think it'll go well in the last race. It's called Urgent Bells. You'll get about, the bookie's about $7.50 at the moment. Let me tell you, that's the wrong price. It's raced in Sydney. It's way down in class. If you get this recording before Saturday morning, take $7.50.
Good stuff. And my best bet of the weekend is I'm going to stick with Fiorento, $5.50. I really think that's the bet for me. But anyway, so you've heard that first. Melbourne race 3, number 3, and that was the last at Brisbane, wasn't
Brisbane race 8.
Brisbane race 8, Urgent Bills.
Urgent Bells is number 8, I believe. Yeah, number 8. Jimmy Bond on board. He's the money man.
Race 8, number 8. Rightio then, that brings us to the end of the show, the CGF and Scotty show.
Thank you.
I don't know if Beaver's going to get back in.
Geez, well, we'll soon see after the results of the weekend, but I'm tipping I'll be in the chair next week.
Well, we'll know too, a bit of social media feedback, and we'll be hearing back, and I'm sure Beaver will just come back anyway.
We can't have that shining light and the shining forehead, can we?
No, exactly. Carved up, Beaver. Carved up. Anyway, have a great weekend. Bet responsibly. Go to betezy.com.au. Got all the markets, fields, all the exotics in there. Have a great long weekend and go the Roosters.
I believe. Oh, they're set.
Go the Roosters. The Roosters are going to win the grand final, and I'm going to have a magnificent weekend. And first round of club championships at Bonnie Dean.
Oh, yeah, I'll get my handicap back.
Get my handicap
Sonny
back.
Bill, man of the match. He'll be the difference between the 2 teams.
Good stuff. We'll see you next weekend. Thank you.